What's up, everybody? I'm Landon, and I play guitar in Actus Reus.
What's up? I'm Adam. I sing in Actus Reus. Oh, yeah, and I scream in Actus Reus.
He sings and screams. I'm Logan Grayler, and as you can see, I play bass, and as you can see, we are Actus Reus, and you're watching RichardMetalFan.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of RichardMetalFan's interviews. This is episode number 42, and today's guest I had the pleasure to talk to none other than my boys in Actus Reus. I did an interview with them. I'm currently heading home right now. I'm pretty much gonna probably be uploaded by the time this is recorded, after this is recorded or whatever. Yeah, I just did it, and of course heading home. So basically I was going to talk with him about getting into metal, pretty much how the band started and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go talk to Actus Reus. Enjoy, guys.
So what's up, guys? Episode 41 of RichardMetalFan interviews. I'm here with my boys in Actus Reus. Well, 3/5 of the band. Yes. And we got Landon. He shreds the guitar. Adam, he's the lead singer. And Logan, he slaps the bass. So how you all doing?
I am well.
I too am well.
Thank you, Richard. We are indeed well.
So basically this format is I'm going to kind of talk about like your guys' journey for music from where you began to now, but let's just dive right back in the beginning. What bands that got you into metal, what made you want to play your respective instruments? I guess we'll just go down the line.
I was always a huge Metallica fan because my dad, yeah. So anyway, I was super into Metallica. Guitar Hero started it off. One was on Guitar Hero. That got me into Metallica, and it just snowballed from there. Also was always really big into Van Halen and Pantera, and and all those guys really started it for me.
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing. Oh, you said, so what bands got you?
No,
into
okay, yeah. My dad grew me up on like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, and
Maiden's my favorite band ever.
same with Logan. Wow.
I wonder why we're friends.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's why he's next to me, guys. The Maiden shirt to prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why
Fuck
he's next
yeah.
to me, and he's like you guys.
And yeah, in high school I started listening to like metalcore bands that just spiraled downhill from there.
Downhill, uphill, buddy. But my dad put me on to like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, and stuff like that. Stuff that he liked when he was a teenager in the 80s and all that. Then Van Halen, Motley Crue. I was big hair metal guy when I was in like 4th, 5th grade. And
Winger?
no, not really.
Oh my god.
I had like one good song.
And it's kind of rapey, that one good song.
Maybe think of something else.
17?
No, I think it's like Deal with the Devil or something.
I haven't heard that one, to be honest.
All
All right, whatever. Yeah, Winger. You got your first publicity in forever. But yeah, and then basically like Landon had said with Guitar Hero 3, 1 was on there. I really liked 1. And then one day at Walmart or something buying CDs, with my dad, I saw the And Justice for All album, and I saw that it had 1 on it, and I was like, shit, I want to buy this. And bought it, listened to that whole thing. Yeah. Got me into the heavy stuff and just like kept creeping up from there. I still love the hair metal stuff like that. This man just took a sip out of the keg.
This is the Heineken.
On a coaster, okay?
Yeah.
It's not on the table.
Meanwhile, while dripping all over the table.
Doesn't matter. I won't take it.
That's what he said. So is like Jason Newsted an influence on your bass playing?
Oh, I love Newsted's
You
energy.
can't hear him on Injustice for All.
Yeah, I know. It's ironic, right? Like that was the album that really got me into metal music and eventually led to me playing bass and all that stuff.
Bass notes in the song, and that's about it.
Yeah, right. Dude, I listened to that YouTube one with the turned up bass.
Yeah, and
It's
Justice
fantastic. Yeah.
That's like the only way you can listen to Injustice for All.
It's the right way to listen to it.
Yeah, it's the right way, boys and girls. The right way. So, what were your guys' pre-bands pre-Actus Reus, like before you all formed?
Nothing.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah, I was number 69.
Who was 420?
yeah.
Where Snoop Dogg was the 420.
Yeah.
He's like in the back, just like making sure everything's going right.
Oh my god.
He's doing the scratching.
So we started this band in high school.
Started. I can't.
Me and Landon started it. I don't know. We were just pretty much us and two other guitarists and a cycle of drummers jamming.
2017, right?
Yeah.
Well, like big.
That's what it said in
like-
Metal Archives.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I like it.
2015, pretty much.
It was yeah. Well,
So Metal Archives, fix your shit.
yeah.
Wikipedia fact or fiction.
But
Loudwire, don't sue us.
but yeah, we were just fucking around, playing covers, house parties and stuff like that. We were writing a little bit of music. It wasn't very good. It was.
It's on YouTube somewhere.
It's somewhere. We can't find it. I don't know. Might not be there anymore.
If
But
anyone finds it, it has the caution tape in the thumbbell.
yeah, exactly.
It's from 2012, I think.
No, it's from 2012.
I remember the day. It was 2012.
It
It was
was.
like Caleb and all them.
Yeah, that was whatever. But anyways, so we were fucking around for a good while, nothing serious, and then met Adam, me and Adam's junior year of high school, and they got in touch originally. I had known he could sing too, just from he uploaded like a YouTube video of like a Beartooth cover or something like that. Yeah. But eventually got him in the loop. He started. Did you start off playing drums and singing at the same time, or did you just? No, Matt was playing drums.
Matt was doing drums.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I remember seeing your interview with Scott Bowling about that. Shout out to you, Scott, if you're watching.
Yeah, Scott. Shout out to you.
Yeah, you're the reason I'm into these guys.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Thank you, Scott.
Good guy.
Yes.
I'm into you too.
Landon is into Richard.
It's gonna get
Fact check that one, Reuters.
Yeah, this video's gonna get flagged.
OnlyFans drops this week.
Landon's OnlyFans dropped this week.
Oh God.
Only fan me eating pizza.
Only toes.
Only the only toast. Shout out Hoodville.
Oh my god.
But
But what were you talking about?
I was talking about how we started the band, and it just
shit.
goes off on a I love it. It's all good. It's all good.
Topic here.
Yeah.
No, Adam commented. Adam commented on one of my guitar videos, and I DM'd him and asked him if he wanted to come jam with the band, and that was the first time he came over, and we played "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and he was hitting those high Cobain notes, and I was like, "All right, this is the guy." But that's what I remember.
After one song.
Yeah, I looked at Logan. I was like, "Whoa."
It's better than me fucking singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get an A for effort.
Right? Yeah. Really was. But then we started doing that, and kept playing house parties. It was very casual, but Adam eventually came to us with written songs, and we progressed those songs eventually into recordings and stuff like that. We got a really good drummer for a while. Adam was playing drums and singing. It was impressive, to say the least.
Like 2 shows, but
Yeah. And so we got our first legitimate drummer, in my opinion, Nick Zimmer, when eventually I went off to college and stuff like that. And we played in Athens, played our first legitimate shows there in Athens, at Caledonia Lounge, RIP. And and then recorded the song, started putting stuff out, brought along Jack as another guitar player. Then Zimmer eventually had to leave, and we have Win now, the fucking machine gun on the drums.
Yeah.
But yeah. Next question is good.
Yeah. So
I went on for a little bit.
so then in I think it was 2017, you released your debut EP, Vengeance. How was that whole writing and recording process like? And how did you guys? Where was it all recorded at? And tell me about all that good stuff.
Yeah.
2017. Was it 2017?
It was 20. It
was
came out in
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fucked up, guys. I need to know my shit. I have one job.
Okay, so I guess we gotta. Should we name drop Dylan? Yeah. So yeah. Well, no last name's it.
We're sorry, Dylan.
Yeah. So yeah, our friend Dylan Boulay, he had us come to his house and we recorded like in his attic, and he had a super good setup, and we did the EP there. It took us a while to get all the songs recorded, but so Jack joined during that process, like right around that time. Our second guitarist, and I think he played on Vengeance. I think it was only Vengeance that he played on that EP. I think the rest, maybe Coffin too. Yeah,
He was on them.
because he added the end part. I play it differently. Anyway, but yeah, it was all just we were playing Call of Duty Zombies, and Jack was over there recording his parts, and then we would just swap off, and he would take a controller, and we just went from there. It was circular. So yeah.
Not jerk. But yeah, it went very smoothly. Shout out to Dylan Boulay, very good recording artist.
Yeah, the mixing and everything was awesome. We obviously had a hand in that and everything like that, but it was a process. And it was great. I like how we've recorded our recent singles too, very well. Yeah, sorry for making you hold the mic for so long.
Hey, you all can take turns.
Yeah.
I'm like interviewing.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the recording process is stressful at times, but awesome. Like, especially when we get a new idea, like right there in the studio, and then we lay it down with everything. And it just fits so well, and we're like, oh yes, like we fucking thought of that, like on the spot.
We have like a group come.
Yeah, it's like a big old group.
Yeah, it sounds like a big orgy, basically.
No, but it's nobody touches anyone.
It's just all like telekinetic
Yeah, telekinetic.
or some
Jerk
whatever.
off in the corners.
Telekinetic climax.
All right.
But we recorded that EP with Dylan, then we recorded the Jimmy, Suburban Decay, and Cultist.
Yeah, which we'll get to
And then
in just a second.
okay.
Okay.
We're getting there, boys and girls. Hold on. All right. So for you, so for you, Adam, as a vocalist, do you need to like hear music in order to come up with lyrics, or do you usually have like a concept in mind that can help determine the music?
It depends. Like for Actus music, it's like I usually have like the songs already written, and then I just come up with something after, like listening to it a lot.
Yeah.
But I also have a lot of lyrics just written down. Sometimes I pull from those, but yeah, pretty
I
much.
have the same thing in the notes. Some of them are absolutely ridiculous.
In your notes?
Yeah, the lyrics.
I gotta see that shit.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Song
pretty
titles
much it.
too. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. And I know, and you can also do clean vocals and harsh vocals. How do you know when to know? Okay, I want to sing this part, or I want to scream this part.
I mean, it's basically screaming the verses and singing the choruses. So, like all of our songs, but
It
like
fluctuates.
it does in the songs. The songs we shall be releasing.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And yeah, thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a singing verse.
What was the original
The
question?
screaming pre-chorus.
like how do you know like when to sing, where to sing?
Oh. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just feel it out, and like the beat, the energy of the song at that point, and the beat of the drums.
And
And,
we'll
like-
have some input in it too. I mean, like we'll be like, I think you should scream that shit.
Yeah.
That's a hard lyric. You gotta scream that shit.
And then you should do whiny vocals over this part. No one ever said that.
Well, a lot of times when you're writing, when he's writing the music, he'll like put a piano melody over where he wants to sing, so he remembers the melody, and that's usually where it comes from. Like it comes from like song structure, so when you're writing a song, you put a structure with it, and then you put the piano over the parts that you want to sing clean, and nothing over where you want to scream.
Scream parts.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah. And for you, Landon, depending on the vocal style, do you have to like adjust your playing, given if there's like a clean part that that Adam's singing or a harsh vocal part?
I usually just I just play what Adam comes up with, and I just follow that. But there's definitely parts where like I have to drop all my sound out so that like he can. There's like a pause in the song, and I have to like hit the silencer thing. And, yeah, there's little parts like that, but most of the time it's like whatever he writes, and then me and Jack will throw in our own little
Leads.
little different things. Doodly diddlies.
Yeah.
Doodlies.
Yeah. But yeah, I come up with some stuff, I throw it in there, but mostly just whatever he writes.
Yeah, Adam, what we're getting at is Adam is the musical genius behind the band. No doubt about it. Everybody will agree with it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Even Jack and Wynn, not here, but they'll agree.
And for you, Logan, because as a bassist, because I think a bass also has an influence on not just rhythm, but melody. So do you ever have an entire bass pattern written, and or does the rest, you need to hear like what the guitars and the drums are hearing in order to come up with some sick bass riffage?
I like it. Yeah, respect to the bass. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks. I love bass players.
Got to.
Don't hate on bass players.
No hate. Even though we all have small dicks.
Oh my god.
So small.
Tiny.
Absolutely. Small PP game.
No, but I mean, I'll say this. They get mad at me when I do say it. I'm not that good of a bass player. I'm all right. I
fucking suck, kid.
I love the whole energy on stage concept and stuff like that. But like Landon said, Adam will come to us with the song and stuff like that. Nice. Rip it.
Oh, there's absolutely.
But
I love this.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
This is just a party now.
I wish Stella made one of those.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
That'd be incredible. Heineken. It's all right.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, what? This isn't Heineken, huh?
Yeah, no, it's
This is
We just got
this is Duff.
We just got way off topic.
anyways. So like Landon said, I'll just go with the song structure Adam writes. I mean, we all have input when Adam's writing it, but usually it's very good. So
Usually.
I mean,
Sometimes it's fucking.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's a little too complicated, and we bring them back in a little bit. But we all have input, and it's a creative process too, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I'll run with whatever the bass part is he's got written out. Usually it's totally fine. It makes sense. And then there's like a lot of little parts sometimes where like I'll just be jamming or something with it while we're in the studio, and he'll be like, oh yes, like you should do something like that, kind of throw that in there a little bit, like in Crush, that little, I don't even know what part to call it.
You do a little tweedle?
Yeah, a little tweedledee.
Okay.
Tweedledoo. Yeah. A tweedlebree. But yeah, and it's super fun to like have that kind of input too, and especially when I see potential for like a little tweedly bass part.
Like the failure.
Yeah, stuff like that too. And I just kind of jam with it. I stay in the same key, whatever the song or note we're on kind of is, and just go up and down the scales, something like that.
All right. And so you have your current singles out, Jimmy, Suburban Decay, Cultist, and Thoughts Revoked. Is that like a clear representation of what the next release from Actus Reus is going to sound like, or is there just more to be discovered?
Definitely more to be discovered, because all those songs kind of sounded pretty far different from each other, if I do say so myself. So like the album is going to be pretty diverse in that sense. It kind of does show what's to come because it's diverse already, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be so that. I don't know. But yeah, I totally agree with what he's saying. I mean, it's what we're building up to is an album, and we're trying to maybe release 1-2 more singles before that full album drop, which should hopefully be this year.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Mens Rea is going to be the name of the album, which is a counterpart of Actus Reus in Latin, which is cool. Look it up if you're interested. But so that's going to be the album. We have a lot of stuff on there. There's a lot of thrashy stuff. There's metalcore, like high soaring choruses, the symphonic stuff. There's a lot of symphonic cool stuff in it. Yeah, like the blast beats and all that, like some black metal vibes to it in some parts. And then lots of great breakdowns. Gotta love that. You're being a metalcore band or whatever you want to call us, I don't care. Like, you gotta have the...
Bro, it's melodic thrash groove metalcore. Good God.
Exactly. Yeah, so it'll...
New metalcore, whatever.
There's a lot of good stuff to come.
There's always genre elitists out there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There's a lot of good stuff to come. I hope people are excited for it. We're trying to get it done as fast as we possibly can. It's a process. Releasing songs is a heavy process, and to do it right, well, yeah, I would say to do it right is a heavy process, and especially to build up to a whole album release, which we want to be monumental, I guess, is the word to say. Like a really big deal, you know. We want a lot of people to hear this album because it's going to be fantastic, and in our opinion, you know, you can have your own. But like, we want to try to tell a story through it. We want to do a concept album, and we've been building all that up with these singles and Jimmy and all this stuff, and we think it's going to be really cool, and we're excited to share it with the world.
Yeah. And I think it was the song Cultist. You got a guest vocalist, Taylor Barber from The Almighty Left to Suffer. Shout out to you, Taylor. Yeah, how'd you end up hooking up with him to do a guest vocal spot on that?
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, man. So Facebook Messenger, we had seen him at a show before. He's a nice guy and everything, friends with him on Facebook, and we like Left to Suffer a lot.
They're my boys.
Yes, they're great people.
I saw him last night at the Calendar Cap show I was at.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we were writing Cultist, we were putting it all together, and I think I came to the idea with Adam. I was like, yo, because Taylor made like a post about wanting to do some more vocal features or something like that, and I was like, yo, I think we could make a part for him in Cultist. And so we worked with the song structure maybe a little bit, maybe even not, but we found a part. And we found a really good whole flow with the whole thing, and messaged him, got his thoughts on it, and gave us a great deal for, he said he likes us, loves to support the local Atlanta scene and all that stuff. And yeah, he did it perfectly and came out, did a music video shoot with us too. Awesome. Was really cool about it. And yeah, it's fantastic. We get compliments on that all the time. And we were happy we were able to snag him for the good rate that he offered us while Left to Suffer hadn't fully blown up, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're like huge in the Atlanta scene.
They're I would say biggest Atlanta band to come out of here in a long time.
Yeah, probably since like Mastodon or Seven Dust.
I wouldn't even doubt it. Like, right? Like, I guess Norma Jean, maybe.
Oh shit, I forgot they're from here.
Yeah, right? I forget about Norma Jean being from Atlanta.
Migos.
Yeah, right? Migos. Yeah. But yeah, Taylor's a great dude, and we really appreciate him doing that feature on Cultist. It's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, go for it, dude.
He's the vocalist, I'm Todd.
There's pubes on this. Hold up.
Yeah, I think it's
that kind
Oscar.
of was leading into my next question, because with collaborating with like Taylor, does that like open like doors for like new like vocal ideas?
Collaborating with Taylor,
Yeah.
opening doors for new. Yeah, we have a few features on the album. Like it's just all a matter of like figuring out which part would be the best for a feature, honestly, and not too like forced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you also got to figure out like who you'd want to ask about it, and then once you confirm someone, you got to work out schedules. And we've only done one feature, and it was complicated enough with that, about like figuring out when people can do it, and where, like, it's a video, where we're going to shoot it and all that. there's a lot of work once you confirm it. Also, you know, you have to have the idea and then you got to make it happen. That's two very different things. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. I got two more questions for you guys. And one thing I would love to do is band recommendations. Like, what are some bands that you've been listening to that people should check out? We'll just go down the line. Just anywhere. Just bands you that people might have not heard of.
Okay.
You already know what I'm gonna say. Turnstile, Knocked Loose.
Septarian's good.
Septarian's great.
They're fire. They're like low-key progressive, and I love it. And Callous Boys are great. Violent System's great. Yosemite and Black. Fucking Dead Reckoning. Check out Candiria. Check out Me Shuga. Me Shuga. They have a new song. It's amazing. Yeah, for sure. And like, just any of those like new bands, they're honestly great.
Yeah, I think that the whole Southeast metal scene gets slept on, to be completely honest. Mm-hmm. I think like a lot of people love West Coast stuff, and in the Northeast they got a lot of stuff going on. But like, I swear, like Southeast metal is insane. Like between Florida, Georgia, and kind of Bama, I guess, alone, like I think Septarian's from Bama, and then Dead Reckoning down in Columbus, and then down in Florida you got a load of great bands down there. Defy the Tyrant, Shadow the Earth, the list goes on.
I know.
Yeah, my mind's dropped a blank. I feel so bad. The Dude, the Distinguished Order of Disobedience.
What a name.
Yeah, it's wild, right?
Yeah. Evanescence is good.
Yeah.
Woke
Yeah.
up inside.
Yeah, there's Out of Darkness, Level the Planet, Rising Up Angry. There's a bunch of great Florida bands that I think people are sleeping on.
And Le Jesus.
Le Jesus is great too. Yeah, fantastic. And then like here in Georgia, Enox, Enox, they're fantastic. Hall of the Elders, Shot Down South, like Adam said, Violent System, Yosemite and Black, Paleos, Sidework Syndicate. I mean, there's a ridiculous amount of good Atlanta bands and Georgia bands in general out here.
And I also have some great bands. One band I'm wearing is Astroth Incarnate. They're sort of a melodic, they're sort of like a black and death metal band from Toronto, Canada. Well, they sadly broke up, but I've actually interviewed their vocalist, Sam. I mean, he's fucking awesome. If you like, I don't know, like Behemoth, Cradle of Filth, you might like that.
Their new Cradle of Filth's new album is incredible.
Yeah, and there's also some other weird stuff. There's this band from Sweden I've heard of called Dead by April. They're sort of like metalcore, but they also have a little bit of like electronic-y pop influences. I've actually interviewed their guitarist Pontus. He's pretty much like the main songwriter of the band. And I think there's other bands. There's The Unguided, who are from Sweden as well. I've actually interviewed Richard, who was my second. Oh shit! Thank you. Somebody else from. I'm not the only American that knows who they are. Dude, you're awesome, man. Yeah, for sure. And then there's Bury Tomorrow from the UK. Another underrated band.
I love Bury Tomorrow.
Dude, I wish they would come and fucking tour the States.
I know. And I wish they'd put their first album back on freaking streaming services. What's up with that? Okay.
Hey, Spotify, do that shit.
Portraits album.
Yeah, that's great. And then the final question I wanted to ask you guys is, and I've asked this a lot with every interviewer. I get a long answer or a short answer. How do you guys know when a song is done?
Ooh.
It's when I poop on the stage.
That's a good one.
When I'm too drunk to be able to play. I don't know. Like
when the song's finished recording, like we're like, all right, it's there.
yeah. When I mean, I always try to drop stuff in right at the end, and it's chaotic. But like whenever I like run out of ideas to make a part sound cool, you know, like I usually am able to throw in whatever ideas I have, and once I get what's in my head into the computer, I feel like that's when it's done for me. When I'm like, oh, I could add a little harmonic here or a little squeal there. Then like once I'm able to do that, I feel like I put my little stamp of approval on the song. Pizzazz.
A little bedazzling going on here. I don't know, like usually like those Jimmy strings at the end of the song, like we finished this, we were about to leave the damn studio. I'm like, hold the fuck up, play that last part again. I was like, all right, add that. It's just shit like that. Like it's like all last minute, and that we add like pretty much what I think are the coolest parts.
Yeah, I think the creativity that goes into it at the end is probably the best parts. Like it's awesome. It's stuff we can be proud of. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can spend such a long time on a song if you really want to, you know? And but like, yeah, there's stuff that will just like pop into his head or any of our heads that will be like, oh, we can add a little doodle here or a little bend and whammy bar type thing here to make this transition have a little more oomph to it, you know?
Add a Barber ding here.
Yeah, I wish, man.
Don't do that.
I love my fame, man.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
When cheap Berbers are dang.
Yeah. When she Berbers, you're dang. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. Like, oh.
All right. Give him one more for the road.
Yeah, go chug, 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 chug.
Yummy. Big yummy in the tummy.
Yeah, it's just promoting Heineken for the interview.
Yeah, man, but I want to say first before I hand you back, thank you so much for this opportunity and stuff like that. We're more than happy to do this.
Appreciate you guys.
For a friend and everything, man. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's just anything else you would like to promote with Actus Reus in terms of shows and, of course, the next release?
We play Atmosphere in Loganville on March 12th.
Yeah, we play Atmosphere Loganville March 12th.
Just said that.
March 18th, we play in Savannah at the Wormhole.
And Landon showing you.
And then most of the other ones aren't announced yet, but we have some big stuff. But yeah, if you're in Gwinnett or in Savannah, Georgia, come out and see us. I don't know when this will be out.
It'll probably be up sometime later tonight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, March 12th, March 18th, if you're watching this. So there are going to be some kick-ass shows. We got a bunch of great bands playing with us.
Hey, let's get a thumbnail.
Yeah, thumbnail. It is going to be in the video. There's your thumbnail, YouTube. We are Actus Reus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Richard, for having us. Yeah, man. All the handshakes.